In this video, we're going to show you how to install the battery on your Volvo XC60 located under your hood. Now with the hood open, your battery is located on the driver's side of the engine compartment under these two covers here. Now go ahead and disconnect the battery. We're going to start on the back section here. There's a Phillips head screw portion right here. We want to go ahead and unlock this. So you're going to turn this counterclockwise. I'm going to go ahead and lift up on this, and you can peel this back, giving you access to the ground terminal right here. Now I went ahead and I just plopped my screwdriver right on the top of this cover to kind of hold that over because it is attached to the rubber hood gasket here. Right here is a 10mm nut. I'm going to go ahead and use my 1/4-inch ratchet to go ahead and loosen that. You can use a wrench, you can use a gear wrench, whatever you want. Okay, loosen that. You can lift that up and tuck that off to the side. Go ahead and grab this front cover. There's two little tabs on the front side. You pull up on this. Go ahead and pop that off. Right here is a 10mm nut. You can use your ratchet, wrench, or gear wrench, whatever you have. You want to go ahead and loosen that. Grab a hold of this, wiggle that free, and you can separate that. I'm going to pull up on our hood gasket seal here. Now on the ground side here, there's a little connector. We can use our pocket screwdriver and push down on this little tab right on the back side, and then pull this off, like so. Follow the wire over to the positive, and it's going to have this little clip, little horseshoe clip, just presses on. Now if you follow the wire over here, goes right to this here. We're going to use our 10mm socket. Now sometimes this isn't always necessary, but it does make for ease of pulling this battery out. I'm going to go ahead and just thread that nut back on there. We don't want to lose that. It's going to allow us to go ahead and pull this back. Now right down the side of the battery here on the terminal side, you're going to look downside, and there's going to be a clamp down here, and it's held in by a 10mm bolt. I'm going to run an extension down there, use my ratchet. You can see I have a couple extensions on there. Just use whatever you have to kind of get you up above the battery. And you can use a regular ratchet. I just chose to use a swivel head, but a regular ratchet will work just fine here. I was lucky enough to be able to pull this up. There it is right there. The bolt is held on with a little metal retainer washer, which is fantastic, but that is your clamp. Go ahead and set that aside. On the back side of the battery, you might have this vent hooked up. Go ahead and pull the hose off of that little vent on the back side of the battery. You may or may not have these handles, but what you want to do is push the battery towards the passenger side. And any way you can, grab that battery, lift it up and out. Go ahead and grab that battery and lower it down into position. Now when you load this down, you want to make sure that you push it over to the passenger side first. Then, once it's fully seated, bring it towards the driver's side. The reason why we do that is that the bottom of our battery has little lips on the bottom side, or edges, one on the driver's side and one on the passenger side, or left and right of the battery. And that actually goes underneath a locking tab over there. Next thing we want to do is go ahead and lower our bracket down in a position. Now when lowering this down in a position, you want to make sure that this edge here captures the front corner of the battery. It kind of secures it in place. You can sometimes put your socket on the end and manipulate that over in a position. Go ahead and start that bolt with your extensions. Once you get that started, you can go ahead and snug that down. And gently snug it. It doesn't have to be super tight. You do want to make sure it's good and snug. Go ahead and fold down those handles. Give that battery a good wiggle. Make sure that it's pretty stable. Ours is rock solid. Now that we have the battery secured, let's go ahead and install our wiring harness again. The rubber grommets popped out of our box. Not a big issue. We're just going to go ahead and start to line things up again here. I'm going to go ahead and grab our 10mm socket and then snug down this harness right here. Once that bottoms out, just give it a little bit more. You want it to be snug, but you don't want to over tighten. Go ahead and snug down that positive terminal as well. Once that bottoms out, give it about a quarter turn. Go ahead and grab that terminal, give it a good wiggle. You want to make sure that this does not spin. Don't forget to go ahead and line up this harness here into this case. Just has a rubber gasket or grommet. Push that in, it kind of seals it up nice. Go ahead and grab that ground terminal here. Go ahead and plug in your harness. You're going to feel it in here click into place. And then go ahead and drop that right down on top of that terminal. Make sure it's seated all the way down. Snug this down. I don't like to use power tools on batteries because these can strip or break. So once it bottoms out, not full quarter, but once again, make sure it's good and snug. Grab that terminal, give it a wiggle. It's nice and tight. Don't forget to hook up your vent tube on the back side. Good, and grab your hood gasket. I'm gonna line this up and push it on. Make sure you feel and hear that clip into place. Push this over, line things up. Now on this side here, there's going to be two little tabs that go underneath the strut cover here. So you want to go ahead and interlock that into there first. Push it down and in. Get that gasket pressed in all the way over. Take your front cover. You have your mounting clips right here. They engage on the front side of the box here, but you have two on the back that need to go underneath. Slide that in, line this up, snap it on. You're going to hear it click and lock into place. Last thing you want to do is go ahead and take your Phillips head screwdriver. You want to go into the screw on the top, and you're going to turn that clockwise, and you're secured. At that point there, you're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.